Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Shotgun now for Levis. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing now on 1st down, Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down to the 28. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
All set up now for 1st and 10. Levis throwing again. Cut at the 10-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal. Comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And his drive up the middle gets him about 3. Stop made by Braden Fisk.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
Here's a nickel look by the Titans. 3rd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Blown back, gets the handoff. And he's able to work this down to the 41. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Here's 2nd and 2. Hits his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Putting a receiver in motion. First down throw, Lawrence. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Finds a man right side. And this isn't resolved quite yet as he goes out. We've got a flag down. Looks like it's going to be on the offense. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Lawrence looking to throw. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Escapes the pocket. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Pass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Levis. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Catch made by Keaton Mitchell. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Caught, nice gain left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Levis now on first down. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Back now, pressure on its way. Throw left side, complete. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Levis here on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
To throw again on second down, Levis. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. Tyreek Stevenson has it. And the Jaguars.
Give me that fucking shit, dude.
40th interception of his career.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. On first down, they'll run. And he gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Short pass brought in. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 26-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Jacksonville first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Jaguars have the ball and the lead. Only 1 quarter from advancing in the postseason. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now it's Lawrence. Throw reeled in by Thomas. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4. Lawrence working from the gun. Forced out to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And 4th and 4 coming up. Well, I know some old school coaches, maybe some former NFL quarterbacks who would have this guy running stairs after that drop, partner. Hit or no hit. That was a catch there that would have meant a first down.
Yeah, that's why that's old school, okay, Kate? The new school coaches and quarterbacks know how hard it is in this league with the contact. Know how valuable those contested catches are. Credit the defense for making the play on that one.
And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. A chance to get off the field goes by the wayside. The defensive penalty keeps him out there. On 1st and 10, here's Lawrence. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a Jaguar first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
Hey, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Flushed out of the... And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown. His 3rd total score this game. Jags offense hasn't left since the touchdown. They're going for 2 here. He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Pass now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Levis now off the play fake. Connects with the open man downfield.